Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check, 1 2. What is this? Look like we live. I would say come on in, but it ain't like I got 1 million followers, so you know what I mean? I won't be doing all that. Let's get to it. Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like ooh la la. They go ooh la la. She like ooh la la. We go ooh la la. On a Saturday. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, the question is, where you been? Over here on this side, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. So before you hop off the page, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos, and if it's not your first time, and you've been rocking with the channel, good looking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. What up, my guy? Can't take no requests right now. We about to pop the show off. Normally, people do be hitting me like, yo, let me go live with you. Let me go. We be running into the show, and you know what I mean? Sometimes we unscripted, etc. But right now, let's just rock out. Do what we do. You know what I mean? So we in the end game, cause even though I ain't no real like political and politic enthusiast, I ain't running to the bat line and chatting with local people about, what's their views on certain people that's leading from the front, leading us, etc. And I never claim to be a Dem, because I'm not, a Republican, because I'm not. I told y'all, if y'all follow the channel, full transparency, right. That means I can see you, and you definitely can see me, because my page is open. You know what I mean? Like, you welcome. I always was like, you know what I mean? It's the same animal. 2 sides of the wing. Never really claimed to be an aficionado, etc. I'm starting to show with that today because, obviously it's election time soon. People is campaigning and they're running the campaign, etc. And Trump obviously is on the Republican side. Got, Sleepy Joe, seeing all these videos of him looking crazy, shit crazy, some of them, right? And so you say, damn, Trump accused, then actually found guilty of the, of the, the lady E. Jean Carroll, mad years ago. Like, nigga was just saying Rikers, when allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of, and I'm going to still use that, even though they found him guilty, and he had to pay and all that. No jail time, of course. But the reason why I'm saying still allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of, is because I've been in the belly of the beast. I know I'm not an angel. I've been up top. You know what I mean? Know a lot of people, unfortunately, that pass through them doors and getting that light shit sprinkled on your head and niggas spraying you down with the cold water and all that. Pause, right? You know what I mean? Harlem, stand up. And I'm just fucking around because I don't even be using that shit. In fact, I hated it when I came home and niggas was using that shit. We'll fast forward to that in a minute. Anyway, I know people that, been inside, state and federal. I also know innocent people. People that have been fucked up by the system, done wrong by the system. The system, you know what I mean, said, bend over, get over here, and you're going to take one for the team. Because I got to get my books up. I got to get my numbers up. I got to get my convictions up so I can keep climbing the ladder off of this crime shit in the justice and legal system, right? See no evil, hear no evil. So him and another dude who I can't even think of the name, they both was accused by the same lady. Did a little research just for the show, see who she was. I know this shit was spinning in the clip, you know, for a little while when all this shit was going on. He was supposed to pay $5 million, light little $5 million, make this shit go away, and $1.5 million. You know, say no names, yes or no, like the purple tape, and obviously it's the Don Corleone, and I'm being funny, but I'm not. Y'all was loving a nigga on the rap songs and the Black Trump and staying at the Trump office and got it, you know what I mean, got an apartment at the Trump. I only slept in the one. See you, hove, you know what I mean? Hear this Blue Ivy shit too. I don't know if I'm running with a whole hell like fucking tabloids, the podcasters, the media people. This shit be crazy, crazy, shit crazy, and you never know when you're gonna be spinning in the clip. With that being said, a lot of rappers in the hip hop culture, Kanye got references about Trump. Obviously, we see when you fast forward. Elba, what up? You know what I mean? When you fast forward, you see Kanye in the bowing down and, you know, meeting with Trump and having the Trump hat and all that, make America great again, etc. But a lot of rappers big them up, looked up to him, probably admired him and the Don, right? You know what I mean? Donald Trump. And, you know, whether you was one of those people that's, if you old enough from the era in the 80s and you remember all that, the Central Park 5, the, you know, the shit he said and, you know, him and his family, etc. Anyway, fast forward, these niggas is old now, right? Like, niggas is old. And they in power and running the government, a lot of shit is spinning around them. So anyway, watching the news and shit, see that they found them guilty of the defamation case. So last year was the sexual shit, you know what I mean? Him and the other dude, I'm assuming, this year, they found them guilty of defamation. And I'm talking about 1.5, like the purple tape? Nah. How about 83.3? You're like, what? And she was only asking for 10 mil, the lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Blessings. Shout out to Kiss on the check-in. Her team was only asking for 10 million. You know what I mean? Like, fuck your life, you know what I mean? People with no money act like money is and everything. Y'all having a good time, and people is out there really trying to ruin it. And again, just because he was found guilty, I'm not like a Trump supporter or I ain't vote for Trump, you know what I mean? I don't really have no fight, no dog in the fight, so to speak, even though I do, and a lot of people do, that feel like me and that has been feeling like me for years. Like, it's like, they don't fuck with us, so I never voted. Now, even though I was a convicted con and had felonies at that time, now you can vote still. You know what I mean? And laws has changed, things has changed a little bit. And I think if you was incarcerated, you should have a voice as far as who's governing and who's running this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, you run the town, you should have a say, or at least you should participate as opposed to just, you know, talking shit, complaining and woo and So that's why I pay a little more attention now. Anyway, now 83.3 million. That's 8 times over. That's like a 10 pick or a fucking 12 pick, and you put $10 on it. That's winner chicken dinners. And I'm like, you know, she an elder lady now. She said, yo, since I came out and spoke my truth. And this is another thing why I have, like, we just got to be real careful. I mean, because it could be you. You know how you hear the saying, like somebody say, you know, today is me, tomorrow's you. You know what I mean? Or yesterday it was them. And don't think it can't happen. Like, we living in Egan times. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. If you think we not living in some Walking Dead Egan times where a nigga just beat the shit out of a nigga with a bat in front of everybody, like anybody move, shoot him, pop, pop, put 30, you know what I mean, in your head all in the same hole. That's a Sheik Luke's reference. We got the same goal. You try to tamper with mine? I put 30 in your fucking head all in the same hole. That's a fact we living out in times like that. Some people be oblivious, especially a lot of ladies. Like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? We 10 minutes into the show. Where the fuck is the ladies? Because a lot of y'all be walking around really in the Matrix like shit ain't happening out here. That's just a side note because my show, we unscripted, we all thin, you know what I mean? We don't got no set format. But y'all do be walking around nilly-nilly, headphones on. I know niggas be trying to holler so y'all don't be wanting to hear the bullshit, but pay more attention, especially when you out on the streets, on the train, or just out and about. Like, a lot of y'all be acting like, you know what I'm saying? Shit don't be happening in the streets. And it do. But anyway, they like, yo, you running for president, we gonna take these bands from you, and that's fine. He got it or he don't got it. He gonna flip the system, you know what I mean? How he gonna flip it, and he gonna come out in his own way. That's another Purple Tape reference. My thing is this though, right? Like they saying she came out in the magazine, spoke her truth. He refuted it, called the names and all that, and we living in the social media era. This is social media time where people can just do whatever and instantly you on fire. Like you on fire. Lloyd Banks, you on fire. It's burning up in here. Like you on super fire. And you see people putting the Gorilla Glue in their hair to going to Houston with your 3 babies, looking to be a social media influencer, and you know, the lies, the rumors, and as O'Shea Duke Jackson would say, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high, and a lot of us are sucking it up. And so I say, damn, how the fuck this nigga gonna be the president? And we gotta pick between him and motherfucking Joe Biden. It's not no other candidates that we can choose to run this shit and get this shit together and run this town, Hov and Kanye. What does that say about America? And I know America is great. Like, you know what I mean? You look at other countries. I travel out of the country, you know what I'm saying? Hope to keep traveling as long as, you know, the Most High bless me to be on earth. Like, you know what I mean? Cheers to that. You see how it is in other spots. The internet is there, like I said, social media era. So even though, you know, somebody is in Portugal or Bailey or wherever they at, you know what I mean? We still can view the same things, not experience, and maybe you can do it vicariously through somebody else. And you see a lot of that going on the internet now where, you know, people is living through other people, especially women, seems like, with all of the, you know, just the shit that they wrap them up and they own little matrix. Teach me how to fly a helicopter. You know what I mean? You the one. You see people just carbon copy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just another noble. Ain't we fucked? If this is who we got, and this is why you have people, like my viewpoint in earlier years, like, nah, I ain't voting. Because I'm going to be vote. You know what I mean? I got to vote for one of these two fuckers. But it's the last thing I want to say, right? I seen a post by my son. You know, he on some political black power shit, and I salute him for that. Met him in person, marched with him, you know what I mean, for what that's worth. Took Small Boy with me. You know what I mean? 10, what up, though? You know what I mean? Took Small Boy with me. We did that shit right after Father's Day last year. And nobody really showed up to that shit. And I'm not saying that like a slight. I'm saying that like, this is, you know, it's like Prodigy said, right? Like, when the last time niggas brought, it's my show, I do what I want over it. That's why you tune in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you. On Prodigy shit, he like, yo, when the last time niggas brought a Most Def album? We know he just had the shit with Drake. KRS One album, a Common Sense we talking about. He like, it's positive rap, and if it's positive rap, that means it's negative rap. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, people don't want to see positive shit a lot of times. They gravitate towards the fuckery. And so I say, damn, if we got to choose between these two, then what does that say about us? You know what I mean? We might be really fucked. But this is the last thing. Because like I said, you know, my son posts some shit, and it's like, you know, if you voting Republican, it's pretty much just trying to sway people to vote Democrat, right? And again, I'm not none of that shit. But I know since coming up, a lot of blacks have been that. Now, they saying, you know what I mean, I don't got all the answers. I'm not swayed, right? I'm not swayed. I'm not being funny. Normally I say I'm being funny, but I'm not. I'm not being funny at all. I don't got all the answers. We like, all right, Dave on our side, as opposed to the other side. And I'm like, you know, as far as I can remember, you know what I mean, we always just been dim without no real resistance. And then you see Ice Cube, you know what I mean, right before this last one, people crucified him, you know what I mean, you can hate me now, like don't hate me, hate the money I see, clothes that I buy, ice that I wear, flows that I try, Nas and Diddy. They hate him, went on the Queens of Soul or whatever that Fox Soul Queen shit is. Y'all know I be fucking the names up, right? And they like, what about the, you know, what about the black woman? And he like, black women, y'all included as black people. Duh. Thought y'all was educated. And some people graduate, but they still stupid. They tell you read this, read that. It's a Kanye reference. Some people graduate, but they still stupid. And you got all these educated women up there. This nigga's, you know what I mean, icon living, a real one, you know what I mean? In a lot of people's eyes. Top 10, top 15, definitely top 20 hip hop shit. Then the Korea and all that. But anyway, side note, put together a good proposal. Try to link with people, etc. Went on there to try to, you know, tell the people what's what. And they, you know what I mean, grilled them, gave them the third degree. I know all that shit. We need our own party, or we need to make why we voting for certain people really, really known. I guess that's the best way to say it, is like, why are you voting them, or, you know what I mean, Republic. At least the others, as when they galvanize, and like Huey P. Newton said, get organized, right? So when the pig get the jiving with you, you pull yo and blow him away. Oh, that's on the Rick Ross, you know what I mean? Teflon Don. And him and Kanye, that's a fire song. That was an ill intro. You blow him away, then you have, you know what I mean? We need to get organized from the ground level, just to say like, all right, well, we gonna vote for you, you know what I mean? Y'all the two same animal, we gotta choose, right? We don't got our own party. This is what we want, at least say like, yo, this is what we want. You know what I mean? And Jada said, you never hold nothing in, you supposed to check niggas. Say what you want. Stand on it, like kids say, stand on business and let it be known. But let's get to some other shit, right? Because, like I said, we love the fuckery, we love the buffoonery, and that shit remains at an all-time high. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. So we got loose cannons. You know what I mean? And I don't know who he is, I don't know who he was. I know who he is now, you know what I mean? For what that's worth. And you got a lot of people that's like, you know what I mean, what you known for. You know what I mean? What's your talent? You hear people that's been around for a little while. They got a couple of Grammys or Oscars or whatever it is. They won some shit. And a lot of us look like we losing, look like you can use some fucking help. You know what I mean? Like raise hand, got embarrassed in the class, teachers used to make y'all read. You look like you losing and you could use some help. And then the people that made it and they own and all that, sometimes they look down with a condescending glare. You know what I mean? Hit you with the side eye because you ain't figured some shit out yet. But anyway, loose cannons, I guess that should say it all, the names we choose, you know, as far as entertainment and entertainment business. You know what I mean? So he was on the podcast with WhaT 100. Y'all already know, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. Spoke about WhaT a few times. He been spinning in the clip in the last couple years. He stayed dealing with the fuckery though, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I guess that pays the bills because he a millionaire as well. Probably got a couple M's if he played the game right, and I'm sure he has, right? Anyway, he on there, Adam 22, they on there, I guess they doing some joint venture shit. I really don't know, but like y'all seen the clip that's spinning right now, the loose cannons talking about how he, you know what I mean, clap Shawnee O'Neal, you know what I mean, Basketball Wives, etc. You know what I mean, she got that series, she getting the bag off of that. And pretty much, you know, from the clip that I seen and that's going viral, they wasn't really pressing him about that. They wasn't asking him about that. And he kind of like offered it. So, you know, when you look in the comments and all that, you know, first far is just that. Obviously, women is in the uproar. They like, damn. You know, because they be worshiping some of these, you know, these people on TV. That's why I use women. I mean, I'm not even nothing against them, but it's like, I don't see too many, you know, men. And maybe I'm oblivious to it. And you can point it out. I'm sure, you know, on the end that people love to point out the wrong and say you said some shit wrong or whatever. So leave that shit in the comments. Start blowing it up with that. You know what I mean? Share the video like this light-skinned nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Woo, 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 and right, that part. Anyway, you know what I mean? They mad. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them probably look up to her. You know what I mean? She was with Shaq and she got the, you know, she's a boss chick. She's a baddie and all that. You know what I mean? And she got her own show and y'all watching her shit. So you know, that's your hero a lot of times. And that's not for all, so I ain't gonna put all women in that, you know what I mean? But a lot do, especially in, you know, the areas we come from and in the hood and you know, and our demographic, if you will. You know what I mean? They love this shit. That's why they keep making shows like this. You know what I mean? Duh, you know what I mean? And yesteryear when Love and Hip Hop first came out and what's Jim Jones' wife, Chrissy jumped over the table, boop, 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 beat King Bell up, you know what I mean? When she was like, you know, I was with Fam too or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, I was watching this those times, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking with it then. Great Fire, what up? You know what I mean? Pop it down, what's the word, my guy? Got that 10, come fresh back off the 10, wavy and all that. I was watching it then, like a lot of y'all. But after I seen, damn, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high, I broke ass. I'm out of here. And a lot of y'all stayed on to that shit. Y'all been glued in from that to everything else that they put behind that. But anyway, a lot of women is mad. They big mad. Told Harpo to beat me, bitch. Kill you. You know what I mean? Stab you 48 times. Leave you in the subway gutter. Real. That's New York shit. That's Baltimore shit. Shout out to the Ravens. They played this weekend. Championship weekend. I'm going to give my predictions in a minute. Do you filthy. Kill you dead. Shoot you with the shotgun. You know what I mean? Throw out the baby with the water and all that. They mad because he's a guy. I get it. The double standards. If y'all fuck with the channel, then y'all know that I believe in double standards. I have no problem with the double standards. I don't make the rules. I just play, you know what I mean? I just move accordingly. And so when it comes to, you know, niggas running their mouth after they popped in, you know what I mean? Come on, baby. Like, you busted down. Says she gave that nigga 50,000. You know what I mean? Talk about, you know what I mean? She had 1,000, 10,000 or whatever. That ain't enough. Motherfucking nigga told Silly, it ain't cold enough. And that's you, ladies. Nigga told you it ain't cold enough. You gotta come with some more money, right? Cause that's your money, son. That's your money. Told her to bring, you know what I mean, a couple more. Just this last time, this last rodeo. I'm gonna tie you up, you know what I mean? Do you crazy, do you filthy, the way you like it. And then send you on your way to get married to the preacher guy, to the pastor. Stuff. Oh, woo, like crazy, crazy. And this could be just all talk. Maybe he got an album coming out. Maybe he got the book coming. Maybe he in the movie. Who knows? Like, you know what I mean? Like Drake said, you know, back in days, niggas reached just for the weapon. Nowadays, niggas just reach just to sell their records. They just reaching just to get you tuned in, get the little bit of attention and challenge. Look at me now, bitches. It's a celebration. And then we say, damn, if it is true, what does that say about her? See, that maybe that's why they mad, because like you hold somebody in high fashion, then it's like once they fall from grace, or you see, oh shit, bitch farts stink too. Bitch, too much heavy on the red meat or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. They human too, just like you. They ain't no motherfucking different. They just figured it out, or they got famous however they got famous, and they got a couple of dollars, more than you. But they still going through the same shit. It's like, yo, you about to get married. Some people trying to justify it with the bachelor, your last night and all that. Listen, you're not supposed to be doing that shit. You can run from it. You can dread it. Destiny arrives all the same. Or should I say, it's a Thanos reference. See the cup right here? You can run from it. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. That's a whole reference. You can lie to yourself all you want, or you can deny yourself, because you really can't lie to yourself. In your hearts of hearts, when you in your bed, when you in the shower, when you looking in the mirror, when you sitting alone, we all know who we are. You know what I mean? And the shit and the skeletons, I should say. So the point is like, all right, Yeah, nigga, the double standards is you not supposed to run your mouth, my guy. You know what I mean? You especially on the platform, and again, I talked about this when somebody else, I forget who they was talking about, cheeks they clap. Booty clapping sounds. You know what I mean? Like, people is fucking. People, I'm sorry. Like, this is what it is. And y'all be wanting to be tuned in. You know what I mean? You can say a lot of niggas worrying about what niggas doing in their bodies and woo. Listen, these are public figures. They putting this shit out there. Y'all on social media. We viewing it. We seeing it. We hearing it. So we got opinions. Some of us really strong. Some of us really strong. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that next. I just had to get the scandalous shit out the way. My nigga 10 talking about the nip shit. I'm gonna talk about that right now. I just want to get the ladies' part. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm on your side as far as that. Because I am a guy who believes, yeah, there's double standards. Some in men favor. Red pill. You know, the red pill content creators out there. Blue pill for those that, you know what I mean? And you can like it, you can dread it, you can run from it. Whether you man or woman. But if you're a woman and you fucking mad niggas, or you letting mad niggas fuck you because you can't fuck a guy. You know what I mean? Your legs spread apart and the guy is entering you. That's you, ladies. Right, that's you. Or a guy is running through mad women, you know what I mean? Being a player, Mac Daddy, pimp nigga. You know what I mean? Like, it's not viewed the same. Y'all don't like that, but that's what it is. You don't have to accept it. You can still say, I'm going to live in my woman empowerment. I'm going to let all his friends hit. All his friends are going to be happy. And whoever he is probably ain't going to be fucking with you no more. Not seriously. Huh? Mm-hmm. That's a double standard. That's in our favor. You can like it. You don't got to like it. This pillow talking, coming to the media, running to the internet, run tell that, you Mark Lawrence ass niggas. And that's you, fellas. Y'all niggas running to the internet because you clap now. This is what I was going to say as far as niggas been doing that. I'm sorry to disappoint you ladies. Some of the thoroughists y'all probably, you know, whoever y'all view. But not on the internet. Probably just among you at the gym. You know what I mean? Like I said the story plenty of times. Y'all out at the club. You know what I mean? You back up in the club, at the club trying to meet out. Meanwhile, she out doing the same thing now. Nightmares from your dream girl make you scream out. It's a Kanye, oh, he going by Ye now. That's a Ye reference. You in the club, you with your fellas, you running, y'all hollering at people. You may end up getting some numbers, or you may get one or whatever, however your night went. You know, it's all for sale, and women's for the choosing. And they choose, especially when it's something that they like. Then the next day or the week or whatever, y'all back hanging out like, oh, remember Shorty with the red dress on, ooh, with the strap, with the standard. You know what I mean? What happened? Well, oh yeah, smash. Niggas be, you know what I mean? But it's different from running on the internet. Now everybody know who you're talking about. Now everybody can identify you, connect you with shit. And this is the era where everybody is fucking exposing shit. Do I hate it? Yeah, but fuck it, right? The internet is undefeated. So anyway, it just was like, yo, definitely ladies, I'm on y'all side with that. Niggas be doing the most. And he probably should have just kept his mouth closed, right? But he also was talking about Nip. You know what I mean? And Nipsey Hussle, if y'all follow the channel, y'all know, you know what I mean? I just got put up on him right before the passing. Shout out to my nigga Famous, he put me up, you know what I mean? And anyway, now new details coming out. Big U always in the fucking news circuit. And for whatever it's worth, whether it's valid or not, they be like, that's not valid. Or back in that's non-cipher. Now that's not valid. You capping. Right or wrong, somehow that black cloud, you know what I mean, it's too dark to see tomorrow. Try to maintain, you flip, fill the clip to the tip. And that's a Nas reference on Who World Is This. It always seems that he got some negative shit about him, on some killing your own, doing your own dirty, and you know, it's like, damn, certain people have that stench about them. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying he on the bat line making niggas go flatline. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's plausible. I'm saying this nigga loose cannons is like, yo, nigga called me a whole half an hour. Like, yo, Nip dead. Nip got, you know what I mean? They murked him. Turned his TV off. Hassan, right? Unlived him. Unlived him. Took his life. And I'm not being funny. But in fact, he wasn't dead yet. This is what he's saying. I mean, like, I just want to see the repercussions. Obviously, it's a whole nother different level of politics over there. I spoke about the East Coast, West Coast gang shit. Come through the ranks in prison with the shit just bubbling as a newborn. Never joined the shit though. But firsthand witnessing experiences, so I can fully speak on certain things. And then I got family and niggas that's in that shit still to this age, even though we well past the 90s. Huh? It's different over there. Take you across the tracks, make you expose the face. Now you official now, but you got a soul to save, right? That's what Nip said. They do it different over there. It just is what it is. You could like it, you could love it, you could disagree with me. Niggas came over here and turned shit upside fucking down. Just think about that before you jump in the comments, before you holler at Popovich. Hit me on the back line. Nah, they ain't really like that. No, nigga. Niggas came from that side over here, flipped this shit upside down. This shit been like this ever since. Cody's going against each other. Because you cripping your blood. Huh? Niggas fighting each other. You know what I mean? Like wilding, oppressing each other. Don't get me started. Like the stories could go on days for days and days. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to that. Absolutely they do. Absolutely. So anyway, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I'm not surprised or shocked and amazed when you put the beat on. I'm gonna just say like, your rep, your integrity, your persona, your aura and all that, like all these things is intertwined and they can supersede you good or bad. Like you hear that shit about Hove, one of the best top 5 dead or alive off one LP, Reasonable Doubt. But you hear the scumbag shit. You hear Diddy, the scumbag shit. Even Ken, a lot of little stains and shit on him about the business part and, you know what I mean, whether right or wrong. And obviously you're always going to have, you know, disgruntled employees, especially if they was under you. Like Don Corleone, as black as I was now, and you under us, nigga. It's a pun reference. You under us. So you may not like the way, you know, shit went, contract negotiations, or how much money you got in your pocket, right? You know what this shit is about, because that's your money, son. You don't feel like you got broke off only a little bit, and niggas skimped off the top, skimped off your talent. You wasn't educated enough to the game. Niggas hoodwinked you, threw dirt on you, and took your shit and booked. So I get it. You out now on social media like, no, fuck them niggas. Them niggas did X, Y, Z, and they stole songs, and this happened. They fucked my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is. You know how this shit go. That stigma is just on certain people. And it's like, wow, though. And then this is the thing, too, right? He came out with the statement. I might have screenshotted it. I might not. I'm not going to leave a look for it now. Anyway, people was laughing at him because he, you know what I mean, looked like he need ABE, no GED. And ABE is adult basic education. Have you been up top? And I told y'all on the channel, I'm not an angel. Been up top a few times, one for a long stretch. Yakisobe, chili con con, y'all know what it is. Nothing to brag about, nothing nice either, right? Niggas like, yo, you always attached to this shit. Why? Why we don't hear about the good shit? Why we don't hear about, and I'm not saying niggas don't do nothing, because I don't know. I'm not in niggas' everyday life. I don't know what type of charities they got, etc. But I brought up the ABE because he got to respond. Got niggas on podcasts that's in your set or, you know, under the umbrella, talking about you made a call to him a half an hour before Nip got killed. Saying he was dead, though. Huh? Then he said he called him. Nip answered, right? This is all alleged. I don't know. Spoke to the nigga, totally forgot what Big U just said. But that's what you called him for. And I get it. Niggas smoke or, you know what I mean? Niggas got ADD or you can't stay focused. But you are in the gang. Let's cut no corners. It's not like it's fucking the Salvation Army. It's not like it's the Black Panthers. It's not like it's no real revolutionary shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some gang shit. That's just what it is. You a part of it, whether you thorough or you're not. Nigga call you and say, yo, they murked this nigga. You call your man and see if it's true. Woo, 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 and Niggas alive. All praises, right? But when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And like DMX said, once they cut the lights off, they don't come back on. This ain't a flick. You ain't gonna come back on. You not that strong. You knew it was wrong, but you asked for it, baby. You knew it was wrong. And only a few niggas that I know, and probably some of y'all know, they the rare exception. That's because God was on their side. That's number one. That take 5, take 9, spit it out, being funny, talking about fifth, and other people that got shot, that lived, and had all their functions and body parts still working. You know what I mean? Because them shit bags and all that shit ain't nothing to play with. Nigga was on the gallery with a nigga with a shit bag, and every time he had to go to the bathroom, woo-wee! That shit was stinking to high heaven. Crazy, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you involved, my nigga. You just also said on the platform, because it's not just let ladies talk and they telling themselves, you let them talk long enough. Most people gonna tell on themselves, if you keep talking, you know what I'm saying? And niggas start analyzing and, critiquing what you're saying and seeing if it's valid or not. He's like, because sometimes they hot, they cold. Meaning that it's friction. It was some headbutting. Meaning that somewhere along the line, they didn't see eye to eye. They might have been on bad terms. That makes it even more pertinent for you to mention it. Like, yo, nothing for no. By the way, nigga, this is what I called you for, my guy. Nigga just said you got murked and all that. Maybe, and again, maybe if she didn't take the plane, maybe if he wasn't out that night, maybe if Pac didn't go to the flight. Y'all know the Jada, you know what I mean? What if? What if they would have signed to the death row? What if, Puff would have went instead of Sean? Like, we get it. But the creator is the creator, and like Nas said, it was written. Destiny is destiny. Turns the legs to jelly. I'm not playing. I'm not being funny. Turns the legs to jelly. And certain things is just written and it's going to be what it's going to be. But why do people have certain stenches on them when it comes to shit for doing bad business? Good looking. Good looking. Will do though. Over here we full of transparency. That feeling. You know what I mean? What else we got? I just think it looks bad. Y'all all involved. Again, once you get to a certain level of status, you get your own set, your own cave, your own this, your own that. For people that's involved in that shit, there's so much killing niggas could do. You know what I mean? Like, niggas die every day, B. Right, like, you strong, you can take it. And you hearing that music, third generation, Southside Grips and all that, we trying to change shit. And whether that shit was just rap or whether he was real rap with it, really on some behind the scenes shit, like, yo, we need to do X, Y. That's probably more reason for them to get him up out of here. Because niggas don't want to see that part. And like Tupac said, it's not them that's knocking us off. It's us that's knocking us off. Telling you, you better be aware or become a victim. Exotic Threads, what's the word? That's a Pac reference. It's not them that's knocking us off. Peter Parker, what's the word? It's us that's knocking us off. And y'all know how I say on the show, if you rock with Popovich TV, 38 minutes into the show when, but you black. You're black. And you want to go, where? South Africa? They over here in apartheid? And what? You black. Yeah, we be doing each other the filthiest, and that's why it's so easy to conquer and divide and, have niggas just, not even a thought. You just out of here when they come, if you believe in those things. Let's get into this shit, right? Corey Holcomb. Funny comedian, got the 551 show. A lot of people be doing reactions to his shit. A lot recently too. He been spinning the clip for a long time. Shout out to my nigga Bombs. He put me up on Corey Holcomb back in 2005, then came home or whatever and was always watching the shit. So I'm pretty much familiar with him, how he rocking, etc. And a lot of times he be spinning in the clip. So he's spinning in the clip because he said some shit about his daughter. A lot of women is mad. It's not really like the same energy when 50 was cutting off his son for being ungrateful, and you see the Benzino, his daughter, you see other, celebrity, people in the public eye going through stuff with their kids, and their kids being ungrateful or disrespectful or however you view it, and you say, damn, why is this shit going on like this? But anyway, this is what Kelly Holcomb,
Corey Holcomb on me like she was brought up by her mama.
I'm talking about his daughter.
But you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama, because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mother. I go make another daughter. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga said I go make another daughter.
If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say, you mother.
You're out of here.
If it's my kid, my mama, you know your daughter trying to get in touch with you. I say, oh, mama, you watch that little.
Listen,
she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama.
So pretty much, basically, he like, yo, his daughter called him up. I don't know how old she is. I ain't Google that shit. I don't know. Anyway, pretty much y'all heard what he said, but I'm gonna sum it up my way. Try to run a game on a nigga, like shame on a nigga who tried to run, you know what I mean? Like she get it from her mama. I know the game. I was with your mama. We created you. Try to play, you know what I mean? Don't try to just deal with me directly. Pretty much just saying, no matter if you my fucking child, if I birth you. And y'all hear plenty of parents say, I'm from the era, you know, I brought you in this world, I take you out, they're gonna kill you and shit. You don't take the garbage out, you don't listen, they're gonna kill you. And I'm being funny. Come from that. Beat the shit out you. It's the same shit when we see 50 do that to Marcus. Same shit if he cut it off permanently. Just because they're your kids don't mean that they not fucking human beings and they can't, see things through different lenses or perspectives or do what the fuck they want to do. It doesn't mean that. We see plenty of times where, kids is busy. Parents, moms, pops going through some shit. And, if it's multiple kids, maybe only one or two will check in or not everybody. And you say, damn, well, why you ain't checking on mommy? Why you ain't, X, Y, Z. They living their life. They caught up time, like they doing what they want to do. And they get to the visits or to the hospital or whatever on their time. You know what I'm saying? And so just because you birthed them or you had a part in creating them through the Most High, don't mean you got to deal with their shit. Don't mean you got to deal with disrespect. So what's the cutoff? Like, you got a lot of women in the comments. Wow, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, you know what I mean? A man will feel this way if the mother used the child as a pawn. That's. She brought up her mother, where you at? You know what I mean? Man, y'all soft as hell. Some people is soft. People like him are disgusting. I've seen so many black men in particular. She highlighting the black men. You know what I mean? This is the Duchesses. You know what I mean? In particular, these last days alone in the ICU and nursing homes, I watched them care for them, so I guess she a nurse. She looking after the brothers. Be careful. It's an evil world out there. I mean, people take this internet shit serious. You see, Shorty just got 83 million, like 1.5, because people was bullying her on the internet over what Trump said. So, you know what I mean? Be careful. You on the internet saying some shit, writing some shit, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Nigga do a little investigation and they doxing you and, you know what I mean? Somehow you in the hospital with a nurse that don't like some shit that you said. That's possible. Jeez. Gotta be careful out here. Anyway, I guess she like, yo, they be dying alone and, I comfort them on their deathbed. They told me how they treated women, their ex-wives, their children. I seen horrible things. And I'm not denying that she's seen any of these things or that some of the people that she cared for that's on their deathbed decide to confess. And you got a, good-looking woman. I ain't look at her picture, her profile. She might look good. They nursing you, they caring for you, you in your last days. Your family ain't coming to see you. And I've been to the nursing home mad times for my pops, you know what I mean? May the Most High have mercy. He wasn't my biological, but that was my step pops. One of them, right? It's complicated. And my grandma, his mother, you know what I mean? Been there mad times to see them. And my other, my great grandmother, etc. I had people that work in them joints. There don't be a lot of visitors for the women or the men. That's just my experience. I'm not saying, you know, what she's saying is not true, like, yo, nobody be checking for them, or particularly the men, because you can clearly see she highlighting black men, you know what I mean? Anyway, horrible things, and I made sure to give black men extra special care because I feel like they didn't have any in life, but only because they didn't deserve it. Y'all gotta change. Y'all are not young forever. Life does end, as it sure does. And I'm telling you, regret and anguish I have watched as these men have passed on. Crazy thing is not all of them were old men. Some were young men, and I've seen that too. You see, you never know what you're gonna be in there for. You know what I'm saying? Or how you gonna end up in there. Please treat women and family and friends better. I promise you'll need them even if you don't think you will. So, you know, you just been seeing a lot of women. I just wanted to read that just to paint, like, in the comments what they saying. However, when it was 50 to the male, son, it wasn't a lot of vitriol. It wasn't a, you know what I mean, people jumping on the internet feeling like they got to tell you their whole life story, what they do at work, and, you know, the deathbed stories that they hear. And now I'm being funny, right? You wasn't hearing all that. Maybe because it was a man or a young male, you know what I mean? And we not the same, I get that. And even in the good book it says men are the maintainers and the protectors of the women. So obviously we're not the same in the eyes, you know, in the Most High eyes. That's how he created us. We work together, we good together, we go together, but we not the same. That's just the reality. That's my story, that's what I'm sticking to. With that being said, I can understand why people wasn't really, you know what I mean, going that fifth hard like that. They was like, yeah, nigga's an ungrateful bastard. And we don't know what she did. And he ain't say he was cutting off. He just like, she called me with a lot of game. Sound like her mama. And she get it from her mama. You know what I mean? So the thing is, as a parent, if you a parent, you love your kids, you do anything for your kids most of the time. That's the you know, the bond, or, you know, whatever it is, that oomph that the Lord put in us. If you have kids, you know, if you blessed to go through being a parent, right? You would do anything for the most of us. Some parents is pieces of shit. Let's keep it a buck. Like, and what? Keep it a buck. Spicing it up. Like, some of the parents is pieces of shit. Let your kids do whatever. You know what I mean, like, we seen stories, and we know people like that too. Some of them was our friends. Their moms was pieces of shit. Let's keep it a buck. Now we get to see, you know, how people parent because of social media. What's the cutoff for you though? What you not willing to accept from your motherfucking kids? You know what I mean? Tommy, what up? What you not willing to accept? I know I ain't willing to accept too much of the motherfucking thing. Like, I'm on that vibe. I brought you in this world. I take you out. You gonna listen to what the fuck I say, or you're out of here. Like, do you ever think about when you out of here, your record deal, you out of here? Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Go to this other shit real quick. You know what I mean? See if I can find it. See if I can find this shit. Because when I looked up the video, it was deleted. Let me see if it's still on this page. He might have deleted it. Let me see if it'll play. See if I can find it. If not, I'll just tell y'all what the fuck it is. Thought it was interesting though. And it's a repost, Marty McFly. Where's this shit at? Damn, where's this shit at? Yeah, I think it's deleted. Anyway, it's a guy, social media influencer out of Philly. Shout outs to Philly, even though y'all got knocked off. And he had a clown face on, like some Joker shit painted with the lips, the red lips, and, you know, the white shit on his face and all that. And he was like, you know, I'm 46 years old, but I still hang with the young niggas. I want the young niggas to think I'm cool. And, you know, he was like naming a lot of shit. I still live with my moms. I still, you know, gangbang for, you know, just pointing out a lot of flaws in a lot of the brothers in the community, right? And I agree with almost everything he said. Like, you know what I mean? Like, full pedal to the metal, foot on their neck. You living in your second childhood. You know what I mean? And he really was going in. And a lot of comments, you know, was agreeing, like, yeah, matter of fact, let me see if I go to his page real quick. I know his name is McFly something, so I could give him his little props and shit. Let me see if I can find his page. McFly, right? Marty McFly. Here you go, B McFly. I wonder if they took it down from his page. Nah, it's right here. All right, so maybe he did. It looked like he got more than one.
Years old and I'm a real igger.
Nah, this is it
Of
right
course
here.
I got ops. I'm outside, stupid. Them clowns know not to play with me. I'm over 40 years old and I'm a real igger. Of course I'm in and out of jail, but I ain't never snitching. That's for them clowns, not me.
Not me.
I'm over 40 years old and I'm a real igger. Of course I chill with kids that could be my kids. Tell them my war stories, how I used to terrorize these clowns. I'm over 40 years old and I'm a real igger. Of course I live with my baby moms and I got a side chick. Man, I ain't no clown. I'm over 40 years old and I'm a real igger. Of course I'm in competition with these little iggers.
Right.
They little clowns, they wasn't raised like me, but they want to be me. Why y'all want to be me? I'm over 40 years old and I'm a real igger. Of course I barely see my kids. I'm over 40 years old and I'm a real igger.
Y'all probably seen this.
Of course I still...
So, he absolutely fucking right. I did a video on this. A lot of people was going ham in the comments. And I said, I wonder if he did one for the ladies. Like, where the ladies at? Equal opportunity, equal, you know what I mean? On both sides. And we need the mirror sometimes. Something like Ho said, sometimes you got to remind these fools. Oh, we got effings too. We really moving like y'all say y'all do. Just so we can see, like, is this what we really become? And then you look at a lot of the ratchet shit, you know what I mean? Y'all be doing, shit is just, it's out of hand. And so we need to be able to look at that under the microscope, men and women. If you of a certain age, when do you start having some fucking class? If you never had none. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna go through your whole life classless? Some low class shit, some slick Rick shit. Crumbs. You know what I mean? Like, ladies, gentlemen, and lowlifes. It's a lot of y'all. Low class mentality. Low class perception. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just gutter shit. And I get it. Everybody ain't gonna get saved. Everybody can't go. That's why niggas be cutting niggas off and moving around, etc. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Let's get to this shit, though. Let's get to hip-hop shit we talking about. Let's get to this Megan Thee Stallion, right? You know she have her little sneak shit with Nicki Minaj. And this hip-hop. And, you know, we in the era of it's not all just a dream. You're not looking at pictures and reading articles in the Word Up magazine. Now you can just follow your favorite celeb, your favorite actress, your favorite, you know what I mean, rap artist, female or male. And we get to see how they live, their life decisions, who they got married to in real time. They really can answer you. You know what I mean? You jumping in their DMs, oh shit, Nicki Minaj answered back. Like, you know what I mean? You can wake up and like, oh, this bitch Nicki Minaj answered me. You know what I mean? Like, that's what social media can create. And with that being said, we know we had Megan.
Like a $1 billion said DD. A rap like $1 billion pimp fully said rap but a $1 billion. A rap going rock me. A one buzz on the bump button pimp sleep.
I'm not sure what they're talking about. You know, the phones be listening to shit. Anyway, she dropped a new song, Hiss. I guess the album came out. And like I was saying in the other video, you know what I mean? Simple Sign, what up? As men, I think the women, you know, in this era of hip hop, I think they isolate us. Like you disconnect from us with the music with most of the music that they putting out. So for a lot of guys, you know, you're not running to get no Megan Thee Stallion album, or you're not going like when Nas dropped, you know what I mean, Blue Magic 3. Niggas is going to the internet to listen to that. You going to wherever you get your musical fixes from, and you go and listen to the album. When Hov drop, when certain artists drop, you gonna go Drake fit, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna go listen. Obviously, the Queen Bee, and she whether it's publicized or not publicized, she just releases secretly. Certain people going to the internet to listen to, you know, to the people they rock with, they fuck with. A lot of men not going to listen to the City Girls. They're not going to listen to Meg Thee Stallion, Ruby Red, and Sexy Red, and Hip Hop's Dead. You know what I mean? Like, They not going to listen to that shit. So she just came out with an album. Guess she dissing Nicki Minaj, dissing Drake or whatever. But like I was just saying, this shit is internet. This shit is in real time. I guess apparently, you know, Nicki Minaj is talking that shit.
I just got off the phone with Kelsey. Wow.
That's Mag friend, right, Kelsey?
You know what? Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Of course, I know the normal paid pussy squirters were going to be ready and waiting to talk for their, you know, they gotta earn them shillings, you know?
That chicken dinners. That's you ladies. You gotta earn chicken dinners.
Let me tell you something, ladies, or people in general.
Let's listen up and see what she gotta say.
Any woman that actively...
Nah, fuck that. We gonna speed this shit up. Basically, she like, yo, you fuck with her, you was a friend. How the fuck you go back and fuck her man and woo and that's some low class, that's some, like, how could you do that, right? And this is, I want to say, one, she's absolutely right. But on the other hand, like, there's two sides to the coins all the time. A lot of rap music today, a lot of women today, a lot of social media women influencers today, the swag or the baddie mentality and take your man, bitch. Fuck your husband. Send that nigga back to you, you know what I mean? Tasting like me and Scorpios, we the best. Right, that part. It's cool for that. But when you want to use it as a tool, when you want to try to paint somebody else as the bad guy, and they got to point the fingers at you and say you the bad guy. Now it's some low level shit. You had to prove you could get this short nigga too. Talking about Tory Lanez, but also talking about that, you know what I mean? Niggas is doing a lot of lying. Huh? What? Oh my God, my ears. And we still probably ain't gonna know. Maybe the nigga gonna get a pill, come home, maybe he not. But it's instant reaction, right? Calling the Bigfoot and all this other shit. Calling the Bigfoot.
Hey,
Can't make this shit.
Hey, bad bitch, she like 6 foot. Huh? Call her Bigfoot. Huh? So I said, get up on your good foot.
Get up on your good foot. And that's you, man.
Who said that, yo?
Why wild
Who said that bitch, she like 6 foot? I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said,
so get up on your good foot.
Get up on your good foot.
And that's fly, right? It's hip hop, it's jabs, and just, you know, as far as hip hop and Korea, you know, we talk hip hop over here. Man can't fuck with Nick. Obviously, she don't got the body of work. She ain't been around long enough, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't think she is talented enough. You know what I mean? I don't think, you know, she got some songs that the younger, you know, younger people, the younger era, hands on the knees or some that shit, you know what I mean? City Girl and Bad Girl Summer or whatever, Hot Girl Summer. Like she said on the song, I get a summer, everybody want to come with a season. Nas Ben said it was Escobar season, and a lot of people done did it. Like, no idea is original, it's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. What you base your happiness around, material, women, and mad paper. That mean you inferior, not major. If you basing your life around that, and again, people with no money act like money isn't everything, right? Like, I get it. Broke ass niggas. See me, I look like I hit the lotto twice. And I'm broke too. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas is styles and ass. Walking around town front like they got mills. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, the little jabs, far as hip hop wise, I don't think Megan can fuck around. I don't know if her album is flopping or not. But back to the sisterhood shit. Because again, I use this argument a lot of times when it comes to the LBGTQRSU, fuck nigga free, I don't give a fuck about a fuck nigga. When it comes to all the alphabets, and that's you, ladies. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being funny, but I'm not. We know that y'all rock with them heavy. A lot of y'all defend, y'all go to bat. Some of them is your cousins, your sons, and I got them too, and we love them. They our family. But we ain't pushing that shit. We keep lines drawn and things. We compartmentalize things, stay in their proper perspective. As a man, I know I do. With that said, though, Y'all rock with them, go on dates with them, do all type of shit with them. They your cousins and them, like I said. Then as soon as when you arguing with a guy or a nigga, a man, somebody, you know what I mean, that claps your cheeks, booty clapping sounds or whatever, now nigga down low, now nigga gay, and keep it on, like, now you calling nigga out his name and you offending the other because you supposed to rock with them. You know what I mean? You supposed to rock with them. Why is this ending? Shit. I'm going to end on this one. I might end on this one too. You know, we on a few platforms going live. Let's start all over again. Yeah, kid. Now you rocking with them. You know what I mean? Then you hate them. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. So I'm bringing that up. It's like, you know what I mean? With the sisterhood. 1 minute it's cool to take a bitch man, send him back home smelling like cinnamon. Some of y'all, you know what I mean? Looking like, you know what I mean? And the next hand, you downing her. Because she fucked Tory Lanez too. And, you know, Kelsey was fucking with him first, allegedly, maybe kind of sort of. I ain't got no money, Kevin Hart and them don't come suing the nigga. You know what I mean? We struggle streaming over here. We ain't pop yet, but we soon catch up. That feeling. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, pop up his TV. You know, it's like, the other hand is you downing her. Now you calling her a hoe and use the hoe and use a Jezebel spirit, but ain't that's what the rap female persona is personifying? That you like a dude and you can run through these niggas, they got rosters. So Kelsey fucked them and she fucked them too, alright? They might even have a threesome, who knows? That's what she wants, Jaleesa eat a box. It's a pun reference. You know what I mean? I want to ride it. Jaleesa said, I want to ride it, pun. He said, calm down. Eat a buddy. I'm going to hit it from the back like y'all both can get it. Right, Scorpios be the best. You mad that, you know what I mean? Like he hit both of them or because she fucked them too? She trying to downplay that or like make her look bad. And it do look bad, right? Because you Megan Thee Stallion. He fucking your friend and, you know, some people just gotta, like what Jada said, why niggas always want what they can't have? Why I can't come through and the P can't jack? Like, people want what they want all the time, and sometimes they want your life. They want you, they want shit that's unattainable. And some of them will go through immense, you know, circumstances to get that shit. Pull a norm on you, right? You be sitting there like, oh shit. Let's get to this other shit though. Just thought that was real interesting. Speaking of hip hop and, you know, hip hop, right? We just passed the 50th year. We got BouT signing to MJB label, like Mary J. Let's get it crunk and in this dancery. We got y'all. My life, my life, my life in the sunshine. You look at my life, that married, divorced from the husband trying to take it to the cleaners. Tahada wife, you know what I mean? Power, fucking up Tariq and all that. And we love Mary J. From 411 to, you know what I mean? All her albums, you know what I mean? She got her own label. I didn't know that till obviously she made the announcement. And I forget she was talking to Tiger or Tigger, you know what I mean, in the basement. Or he used to be in the basement for those that's old enough to know. And he's like, you know, what made BouT or what else? Like, we been rocking with him and moves. Did I save the clip? Maybe I got the clip. You can listen to her say the shit yourself. Do I got Mary J talking about motherfucking BouT? In case y'all didn't see the shit. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway. She like, he been high, woo, 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 and And BouT is high. BouT is nice. Definitely lyrical ability, flow, you know what I'm saying? Metaphors, wordplay, you know what I mean? Swag on the beat. Everything you're looking for in the artist, he got it. You know what I mean? Especially in today's time, and like, niggas can't fuck with, you know what I mean? With slime, you know what I mean? Huh? Niggas can't fuck with him, and I fuck with BouT, not just because I'm from Harlem and he from Harlem, you know, mutual people and shit. Fuck with his brother out there in Vegas, you know what I mean, etc. We know he was down with Kid, and he jumped to We the Best. DJ Khaled had that had that hit, and that shit was fire, you know what I mean? Now it's like been in the game for a little while, had some missteps, and the rap game is like the crack game. You know what I mean? Like sometimes reminds me of the. It could be a motherfucking hectic, savage business, and we've seen examples of that, you know, day in and day out. So whatever railroads him, because you got people in the comments like, yo, nigga been in the game 10 years. If he ain't pop now, then nigga ain't gonna never pop. Then people in the comments, some people, I guess they really rock with him. They're like, yo, last 10 years, he been the best rapper out of Harlem. You know what I mean? Out of Harlem world, double up. What you know about going out head rest, you know what I mean? I'm like, I had to think about that. And I had to think about a lot of rappers. Because not really a lot. When I say too, not undiscovered talent. Not, you know what I mean? Not an independent. People that's pretty much, we all recognize that they, you know what I mean, they own or they had, you know, they had their time or their period. Obviously, you know, you got the Moonlight, and you got, you know what I mean, the boss of all bosses, 1 and 2, you know what I mean, the slime, like, he got bodies of work. You got fucking nigga play Method Man, what's the fuck his name? Davies, you know what I mean, another one, and I know him as well. Harlem is real small, especially if you a shaker, you know what I mean, and he nice as well. I start thinking like, damn, who is they might be right. As far as the last 5, I was kind of hard pressed. Like Ho said, you be hard pressed to find another rap as hard as me. Like, you know what I mean? Prophecies on my first joint, and y'all all egged out. Didn't appreciate till the second one came out. So I stretched the game out, extra name out, put Jigga on top, and drop albums non-stop for you. You know what I mean? Like, he did what he said what he said, and he stood on business. You know, Vital came out again. He was with the, what was they called? The UBN or the Nation. I forget what the shit they was. And that's why I was saying earlier when I was speaking about Big U and, you know, Diddy, Hove, Cam, certain people, you know, whether right or wrong, they say some of the business wasn't all the way right, or, you know, niggas ain't as big as they should be. And then obviously if you fuck with Cam and you follow his retort to what people are saying, it's like, nah, I gave niggas the pathway. I put niggas on. I put niggas in the limelight. I showed niggas what it was. Niggas ain't do what they needed to do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't get as big as they could have possibly been because of them. You know what I mean? Like, you putting the onus on them and taking it off himself. So, you know, Tribe Called Quest been told us the record business is shady. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? There's nothing new as far as that. You got to read your contracts. You got to be competent. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know that the music is one thing, but it is a business. So, you know, another disgruntled employee you hear, you know, Santana or whatever. But as far as just, you know, Vado and Harlem, in the last 5-10 years, is he the best? If you from Harlem, who do you think is the best? As far as people, again, that's on. And not really the battle rap, because then you'll have the moves, you'll have the clips, you'll have people. But I think what people really mean in the comments, whether some is from hate or it's not, mine is not from no hate. I fuck with the brother. I like his music. I'm on the treadmill listening to some of his shit. Not enough hits. And that's what separates the good from the best. And y'all know what I say on the channel. You're the best around, and nothing's ever gonna like you the best. That's what separates. Can we put you on and can we rock with you? Or is we, after one of your songs, if you on the iPod or you on your iPhone and you the DJ, you know what I mean? You on some Bluetooth shit and you gotta scramble for the next song. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jazz, what's up? You know what I mean? It's like that. And there's certain artists, certain, you know, entertainers and people in the field, they shit you could just play. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs, 10 songs, like in the verses, 20 songs in a row, you won't get tired. Oh, these are my joints. Then some people, it's 1 or 2, it's misses, it's a features here. That's really the knock on him. Because the knock is not that he's not lyrically inclined. The knock is not that he can't ride a beat, he don't got metaphors, he ain't lyrical, you know what I mean, nice with it. He is, in my opinion. It's really like, where's more hits at, especially by yourself? Where's the hits? You go with a Nori or somebody like, and I'm using Nori because Vado. I'm using Nori because if you ain't from a certain era, people will really think like Nori was trash or whack or he don't got hits. Then if you put a versus on him and a lot of artists, you know, obviously besides the top hit makers, he gonna dust a lot of them off, especially with the Neptune joints. When the heat is busting off and the ambulance come to brush you off, and the winter's like, we don't know them boys, me and my niggas going, hey, 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 hey. When he put Animal Thug and some of them joints on and the reggaeton and all that, he gonna blow you out the water. You only gonna have 1 or 2, you know, bullets in your gun on some Harlem Night shit, pat, pat, and them niggas is letting off and you just shooting one shot. You gonna, you know what I mean, stay low, keep firing. You're not gonna have a lot of hits. And that's the knock on him. And when he went to DJ Khaled, people, you know, people that was rooting for him, you know, you had, who was the other nigga that had the Maybach song, not the Maybach, the Bugatti, the nigga with the dreads. That song was real big. He was over there. People thought he was going, you know what I mean, blow and keep rising. And it didn't really materialize. And then he left the label. I don't really know all the insight. Maybe I had a nigga on the show if he wanted to fuck with Pop of his TV. Hit him on the bat line, Vado, what up? But I like the song with Mary J. Blige, shit fire. You know, she bringing the R&B back to love, you know what I mean? And we liking it. What else we talking about, though? Got me out my zone. Speaking of hip-hop, right? Let's talk about this last shit. We've been on here for a little, we rocking for a little minute. Let's talk about this last shit, because like if you're a purist, and you from a certain era, you know what I mean? Then you might agree or you might think niggas is old and they on their lawn and they just talking. But Eric Sherman, who's from one of my favorite hip-hop groups, EPMD, you know what I mean? And he had this to say about
that hip-hop is just not hip-hop. I just think that they should change the name. I know, you shouldn't have, and I know no disrespect, but that's not what that is. Yo, hip-hop is what it is. It comes from a culture, and hip-hop can evolve, but this is not evolving.
You think
evolving is Melly Mel to Rakim stage to the whole nine to Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang to Murder Inc. DMX. That's evolving. You know, to you know, Cameron them, you know, Dipset. That's evolving. It's still the culture. That's a fact. That didn't go for that. You can't go from that and don't evolve and come to where we at right now. That's not what that is. You know, and they actually are saying they are rappers.
They are saying that.
They saying they something else. They call it some type of vibe or something or whatever. But they can't be. That is not what.
Alright, so again, depending on what side of the pendulum you swinging on, what era you from, what type of music you like. If you want some, she want to fuck with the ooh, and rest in peace, Pop Smoke. You know what I mean? Or you want to, you know, fuck with the drill shit, or you a Chicago native. Let's say you in the Midwest. You know what I mean? Even though Ye is from the Midwest and he made some great music and he got some great classics. You know what I'm saying? Sherman is like, yo, a lot of this shit is just trash. I be saying this shit too, trying not to hate on a new era, seem like I'm some old guy, because I'm really not. You know what I mean? They only say as you was young as you feel, and I feel young as a motherfucker. So I be on that treadmill going ham like Dirty Soda in the style, doing my 1-2s and try to, you know what I mean, stay fit and healthy as much as possible and vibrant. Give this speech with vigor. Right. I subscribe to that. And the golden era, early 80s, early 90s, 2000s, you know, a lot of this music now, and that's why you have Mos Def, and I covered this already, but this is why you hear people, you know, that they view hip-hop the way they do. And like KRS once said, you know, rap is something you do, hip-hop is something you live. And who am I? The MC. You know what I mean? Lottie Dottie. I don't wear Versace. I wear DJs out quickly at the party. If you like me, hip-hop is in your body. Who am I? The MC. You know what I mean? And some people have KRS-One as the best. And he is one of the best. You know what I mean? Bronx stand up. But some will look at it like the Miami Dolphins when they went undefeated that season and they had the undefeated season. And they're like, yo, y'all niggas is not as good as us. Or, you know, the LeBron and the Mike, you know, the era. People just from that era where you had to be original. And like Kane says, quite confusing for you to remember the originator. And boy, do I hate her, perpetrator, but I'm much greater. Sounding like, you know what I mean? It's just sound at the door, no biting allowed. Like niggas letting you know, like, If you come Wu-Tang and the Purple Tape, which I quote all the time, I don't want niggas sounding like me on no album. Cause I'm gonna approach a nigga, I'm gonna approach you about swagger jacking, and I say a word, then here you come, you hear the word, then here you come, you wanna flip it and bounce it. These shark biting niggas. That's why they was saying that. And they was talking about Big, for y'all that didn't know. On that shark biting nigga skit on the Purple Tape, which is a classic. Mwah, it's a hip hop classic. Niggas sound like each other all day. And when we go to the female rapping, they're like, not all, but it's like the ones that they pushing, they promoting, they all got wet ass pussy. They all gonna take your man. They all gonna get a nigga the bottom Chanel and Birkin bags. They all got the motherfucking baby sideburns looking gorgeous, eyelashes on fleek, BBLs, and and everything is just about them. And I get it, you know what I mean? No Lauryn Hill type shit, no Lady Outrageous, no MC Lights, no Queen Latifahs, you know what I mean? No Rod Diggs, like, you know what I mean? It's, it's just, it is what it is. And I'm not bitching and moaning. I'm saying I accept it for what it is, but I also rock with what I rock with. That's why a nigga don't be fucking with a lot of shit. And I be like, all these niggas sound the same. You know what I mean? And the hip hop now is also, Nas Ben said this shit was dead. Jeezy didn't like that shit, Snowman. And he like, how the fuck is it dead? I'm alive. It's also like shit just so microwavable. Before you had to appreciate, you could appreciate an album, going to the record shop, going to the store, listening, you know what I mean? Vibing with it, seeing if it's good, you know what I mean? Cleaning your house, ironing your clothes, whatever it is. Now, Fabulous just came out. He considered one of the nicest, right? Top 20, 25 lyrical ability. He just dropped the new shit, you know what I mean? And it comes and it goes. It's like music is consumed so much in a different way now that even people like him is like, all right, it's his, all right, fucking with a few songs, next shit, you know what I mean? Like, next shit. We on to the next and on to the next one, on to the next one. Like, whole son of that Blueprint 3 album, maybe he was on to something, you know what I mean? Switch! You know what I mean? Somebody bring me back some money, please. So, let's get to this, let's get to this championship weekend, you know what I mean? This is it. This is the final dance. Kansas City versus Baltimore. Detroit versus San Fran. Number one, number three. And I gave my predictions last week when we was right about some of the games. We was right about Kansas City beating Buffalo. We was wrong about Baker Mayfield with the points, but we had Detroit. So, we had San Fran beating Green Bay, just not by the points. We was right. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So this week here, who's going to the big dance? What's the best matchup? Who's the matchup you want to see? Obviously, we ain't going to really go wrong with, whoever we get, because of the 4 teams that's left is pretty good teams. So this is how I'm looking at it. Number one, I want to see Lamar Jackson win. I'm rooting for Lamar. I want to see Brody win. I want to see him cap off the season with your wrist bling bling. My shit bling blah. Like your pinky ring talk, say 50, I'm sick. I want to see him pull it, you know what I mean? Talk on the podium and all that, and you know what I mean, do the victory lap. That's what I want to see. That's what I hope for. However, y'all know if y'all follow the channel, I believe this shit is scripted and rigged, and whatever's the most money, whatever's the best storyline, or however we can rock this shit. And then this is another thing, right? You hear people online, the experts, saying the NFL got it right. So how did they get it right? Didn't the teams win and earn their way to where they at now? So how could the NFL get it right? I'm waiting for somebody in the back that's not listening. So a lot of that online spell like they got it right. How the fuck did you get it right? No, getting it right is when it's an opinion and we judging between, something, furniture, looks on somebody, or cooking skills. It's opinion based. When it's mano y mano, and I'm gonna kick your ass, and I'm better than you, and you know what I mean, 52 block them or whatever. There's no getting it right. The teams win. So maybe a better way of phrasing it would be the teams that's left, the NFL should be pleased with. Not they got it right. When you say they got it right, that insinuates that they had a say or a hand in picking the teams. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, with that being said, y'all know I think this shit is scripted and rigged. Lamar Jackson, if he win. Oh, by the way, 2 black quarterbacks in the AFC, even though one is light skin color, lighter than me. And the NFC is 2 white boys. You know what I mean? You got Jared Goff and you got Brock Purdy. So it's going to be a black and white. Now Lamar, he just destroyed San Fran. Could he destroy him again, or could San Fran win? I should say that. If they meet in the Super Bowl, Kyle Shanahan breaking through Super Bowl from what it was, 2013 or whenever it was, Baltimore and San Fran, Colin Kaepernick, you know what I mean? Joe Flacco, Joe Cool. Yeah, we can see that again, but we just seen it. We seen Baltimore Hulk smash. He got a 19-1 record. That's why I think if he get there, he'll win. And that's why I don't think he's going to get there. In the first game, Kansas City, they getting 4. Baltimore at home. Kansas City, again, on the road. Everybody on Lamar on them. And I want them to win, too. That's why I preface my statement by saying I want him, the team, to win. But I don't think so. We just seen San Fran and Baltimore. It'll be like just 3 weeks. We'll see it again. We seen Baltimore and Detroit. Baltimore smashed them niggas 38-6 or something like that. So it's like those matchups is not really sexy. Even though Detroit getting there for the first time in franchise history and all that, that would be a big hoopla. You know what I mean? But if Patrick Mahomes win, right? No matter if San Fran win, it'll be 4 years ago Super Bowl when he won his first one over Jimmy Pornstar G, and he overthrew Debo or whoever he threw, IU, and they would have won the game possibly. Or we'll see Kansas City and Detroit, which we seen first week of the season. And who would have thunk of? I sat right here on the first week of the, my first weekly reactions of week 1, and I was making fun of one of the announcers saying like, this could be a Super Bowl preview, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, right. Like Kansas City got a chance to get there, but ain't no way in hell Detroit is going to get there. And look right motherfucking now. If Detroit pull an upset and Kansas City win, it'll be number 3 seeds, and we'll see the first game that we seen first week of the season and opening night. So it'll be grand opening, grand closing with the first 2 teams that open the 2023 season. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll see Kansas City and San Fran, like I said, and that would be Patrick Mahomes. Can he beat him again in the Super Bowl? Got his first one. Can he get his third one? But I hope Lamar win. But that's just my take on who I'm going for. Let me know who you going for, why you like him. You know what I mean? Are you betting on the game? Don't bet over your head. You know what I mean? Because that's your money, son. But you know what it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live. We rolling. We unscripted. We authentic. That feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.